Yo, what is good? What is good? You don't really want it with Jay. Check my record. I'm making my red, man, because you feel my method. Hey, yo, quick story about that little quote right there. I used to troll the council when we first met up. I used to come into the party chats and I always would say that. They'd be like, yo, Bobby, can you please shut the hell up? Can you stop saying that? It sucks. You ain't got no bars. You ain't got no bars. But yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Jay Barry from what'supplaystation.com here to give you guys greatness once again, which is the PlayStation Nation, of course, which is the PlayStation Nation. Yo, what is good, Robert? My man Robert is in the building. He said, yo, Jay, what's up? LOL in caps. You know somebody's laughing really hard when they put LOL in caps. Facts. But yo, what is good, everybody, man? What is good? Oh, we got a fun stream for you today. This one is gonna be a movie. Man. This one's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be a little crazy. It's gonna be a little controversial too. People's gonna be arguing. People's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about, Jay Barry?" People gonna be like, "Yo, Jay Barry, you probably actually throwing some facts out there." People's gonna be like, "Oh, you can't use VGChartz." Hey, yo, this is the funniest thing in the world to me. You know what I mean? You put up a picture, talking about Tekken 7. Let me go to my Twitter real quick. Let me go to my Twitters real quick. Let me take off Facebook because people be messaging me on Facebook when I be streaming and I be getting distracted. Then I'm saying, because I'm trying to read the message and I'm like, all right, I'm trying to respond to the message while I'm trying to get my thoughts out there. And I'm like, I be multitasking, man. I be multitasking. Real rap. I be multitasking, guys. I am the best multitasker on YouTube. Facts. But nah, what is good, everybody? Let me just go to my Twitter real quick, man. Let me go to my Twitter real quick. By the way, if you're not following me on Twitter, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. But yeah, my Twitter be popping. It be live out here because I can bring forth some pain, or I can bring forth a proper, engaging conversation. But it's usually, funny thing about my Twitter, yo, it's usually the people that claim they're not fanboys. These guys are like the most neutral guys that be saying, I'm neutral, bro. I am so neutral. Okay, I am a neutral gamer. Jay Barry, you're not a real gamer. You're not neutral. And they always come to you. Listen, my thoughts matter because I got all the consoles. I got all the consoles. Yeah, I be dying. Yo, real rap song. Well, I be seeing people like respond to me sometimes, and they know nothing about me. I be just rolling. Yo, I be like, yo, look at this comment. Look at this comment. I be like, I be even showing the council. I be like, look at this comment. Look at this dumbass. This guy has no idea who I am. This guy has done no research on what I do or what I do for the community, I guess. What I do for, as a gamer. they just be talking because they be so angry, yo. And it's always these neutral gamers. Like, yo, me and Kid Smooth, Kid Smooth, very biased Xbox fan, right? Jay Barry, very, biased PlayStation fan, right? Me and Kid Smooth have had back and forths, like I feel like I can have a more decent back and forth with Kid Smooth that's having like a conversation than some of these neutral gamers. It be these neutral gamers that be so butthurt and so like they be like so agitated. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these guys, man. Yo, Goku, what's good, man? What is good? Yo, it's gonna be Goku. This is gonna be a fighting game stream, so I'm gonna need you to harness all your energy. Matter of fact, I need you to send me your energy because we're gonna make this spirit bomb, and we're just gonna drop it on these guys. All right. So I need your energy, Goku, because you got a lot of damn energy. You know what I mean? I've read your power level, and it's over 9,000. It is over 90,000. It is over 900,000. So I'm gonna need all of that. Give me all of that, so I can drop the spirit bomb. Yo, my man Robert said, "Wait, isn't that the way a lot of people they know nothing about you?" Yo, a lot of these dudes know nothing about me, man. Like, yeah, I can tell when I be reading these comments. Some dude try to attack like my credibility and knowledge on like numbers, right? If anybody that knows me out here on YouTube for the years I've been on YouTube, when I state numbers or when I give like my, you know, when I analyze a number or I give my like forecast on things, it comes from a very business savvy type of thing. You know what I mean? When I present numbers to people, I never come out like, you know, biased unless I'm just trying to cater it to like a lopsided thing, right? Like if I'm talking about PlayStation sales and Xbox sales and I'm trying to, you know, get a fanboy or a console war thing out of it. But generally, most of my numbers talk is just more off of here's the information presented to you, and I'm just going to talk about it, right? So, but going back to, you know, these neutral games, it be most of these neutral gamers, man, that be butthurt, bruh. Like I don't know what it is, man. Every time I see somebody be like, "Hey, man, I'm a neutral gamer. All right, respect me, respect me. I'm neutral. All right, I love all the consoles." That's what it'd be like. I'd be like, I love all the consoles. I got all the consoles. I love them all. I love them. I give my consoles hugs. I'm on PC too. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, these dudes be the most butthurt. Yo, I've had back and forth with Zaire. I have back and forth with Kid Smooth. Even PlayStation like fanboys on different things. I've had back and forth with Iron Wolf before Iron Wolf was, you know, how he is now. Iron Wolf is more, you know, he's more calm now, but back then when he was like more on the Xbox side, I've had back and forth with him. And it was never out these ways of somebody trying to insult your intelligence and things like that. Yo, Lay Vaughn Kaysen, what is good, man? My man Lay Vaughn is in the building. You know what I mean? And it never got to the point where these dudes is like, hey man, only a rational thinker, like a thinker like me, you know, what has the fortitude. You know, your credibility on this subject is voided because you're using VGChartz. We're going to talk about VGChartz, by the way. We're going to be talking about NPDs. We're going to be talking about media crates. We're going to be talking about PAL. We're going to be talking about all of that shit. Because I feel like the people that think they're knowledgeable on these things, they aren't that knowledgeable on these things. You know what I mean? Yo, I had people coming to me talking about guesstimates. You know, these are not estimates. MPD don't use estimates. Oh my God, I'm out of this conversation. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Yo, EJ Johnson, what is good, EJ? Vegeta is the best Dragon Ball. For EJ, don't you come up in here with that. EJ, don't you, EJ, man, EJ, I knew you for a very long time. Back in the day when we was younger, nah, man. But I mean, if you like Vegeta, I don't think Vegeta is the best Dragon Ball Z character or Dragon Ball character, however you want to look at it. But I do think Vegeta has his, you know, he has his moments from time to time, but I don't think he's the best. One thing, let me deviate over here to this Vegeta talk real quick. One thing that made me look at Vegeta a certain way, and I know this is not like canon within the lore of everything, but it does have it has some aspects of the lore, and it does, you know, retain the person's character, right? Vegeta, Dragon Ball Z movie number 8, when they introduced Broly within the Dragon Ball Z universe, and Vegeta, big bad Vegeta, pride, all that good stuff. This man was shook. That's when I look at Vegeta. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Vegeta? Like this guy is over here crying to my, hey man, hey, don't do this. I'm not gonna fight this guy. It is pointless. You know what I mean? I understand what they were trying to paint, what the picture they're trying to paint. That far as this guy is so powerful, you should be feared. Even the Prince of all Saiyans is shook. I understand what they was trying to, what picture they're trying to paint, but I was just like, damn, you built up this character to have like all this no fear and all. He did the same thing with Frieza a little bit too, but with Broly, he was just acting like a fucking bitch. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I was just like, yo, man, Vegeta, the hell is wrong with you, bruh? But yo, my bad, man. I'm looking at my Street Fighter V gameplay because I'm gonna be trying to do. I'm trying to do this highlight reel trailer for the next Street Fighter V tournament. By the way, that is coming up soon. We have 2 tournaments coming up later in July. That is King of Fighters and Chaos Code. If you guys are interested, you already know the link that you should be clicking on. That is toa.challenge.com. Once again, that is toa.challenge.com. You can look at all the tournaments that we have up there. And remember, August is going to be premiere month. So that's 2 premiere tournaments. We're giving you guys Injustice 2 once again. And the newly editioned tournament, Tekken 7. We're bringing that to you guys. Then after August and September, we're going to be having Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 tournaments to celebrate Street Fighter month. I guess the 30th anniversary in September. But let's get back into the topic. Let's get back into the topic of these neutral gamers. And I don't, real rap, I don't have no issue with somebody claiming that they're a neutral gamer. Me personally, I've made a video probably like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, saying that I don't think neutral gamers exist. And the reason why I said I don't think neutral gamers exist because you're always going to have like a set preference. You know what I mean? I don't think, as much as these guys will tell you on YouTube that it doesn't matter what platform, they don't care about the platform, they don't care, they just want games. That's all bullshit. You know what I mean? There's people that even look at Xbox. Xbox ain't got shit right now. Xbox got no games, but there's people still out there. These neutral gamers still out here will probably tell you they prefer Xbox. Oh, my friends is on there and this and that, whatever reason. But you know what I'm saying? That they prefer Xbox. These are the same people that tell you, man, I'm just here for the games. I'm just here for the games, but I don't know what the fuck you're playing on Xbox. You know what I mean? But yo, these neutral gamers, man, these guys, they be the ones that be so butthurt. They be the ones that is so like agitated, and they look at things as like insults and shit like that. But what the fuck is wrong with these dudes? You know what I mean? Basically, let me tell you what I put up. You know, I ain't gonna really go at people, or look at people as far as who was saying what and whatever like that. Because I'm not that really type of the person. I don't think none of these dudes have said nothing too crazy. And I ain't really mad at nobody out here. But this is the post I put up. You know what I mean? In my J Barry fashion. And I have VGChartz hooked up here. In my J Barry fashion, yo, I've went on podcast upon podcast upon podcast upon podcast. Everybody that try to understand how Jay Barry ticks, how Jay Barry does what he do, and stuff like that. Everybody, I went on their podcast and I explained. I've really sat down and told people in messages, podcasts, tweets, how I do things. You know what I mean? Yes, I have my general thoughts. My thoughts is in here. My true opinion or whatever, my true thoughts is in this tweet right here that you're seeing. But you're throwing a little spice in it. You know what I mean? You got to throw a little spice in it, because if I just said, why is Tekken 7 on Xbox One? Most people probably look at this and they're like, I ain't gonna comment. But what did I say in my 3 years of being on YouTube? The reason why I do YouTube or, anything that I do is to engage. I want to engage. I want to pull you in and have a conversation, right? Well, a conversation, limited conversation. Some people, they just go back and forth. I'm like, yo, my man, you got the 10 tweet limit. You know what I mean? Some people's like, yo, what the fuck is going on with you? You know what I mean? But it's all in the mood as well. But You know what I mean? So I say, Tekken 7, why is it on Xbox? Do Xbox gamers buy games? Laugh out loud. This is a travesty. Very disrespectful and disgusting. And anybody knows me know I like to say disrespectful and disgusting just to, you know, put a little spice on, you know, things I say. But I'm basing my opinions off of the information given to me here. And I know a lot of people, they have issue with VGChartz. Let me see how much people looked. Let me see the impressions on this tweet. Look at this. 796 people have looked at this tweet. 246 have engaged. So that means a lot of people have ignored it. A lot of people probably looked at it with disgust, with that side eye, like, oh my God, this guy is back again, bashing Xbox. I'm a neutral gamer. Why are you bashing Xbox? I'm neutral. I ain't bashing Xbox. I'm bashing the gamers on Xbox. Yo, you know what I mean? Tekken 7, great friend. Somebody also said, like, yo, what you expect? Because, you know, Tekken 7, basically, or Tekken the franchise, always been, you know, tied with PlayStation. You know what I mean? So I understand that argument too. But I'm gonna tell you personally, like, yo, like, look at Titanfall. Titanfall, the first game was tied to Xbox, so great. But when that second game got announced for PlayStation, I said, fuck the Xbox. It's on my preferred platform. I'm buying it there. I'm buying it. I'm not looking at, oh, I'm not buying this game because it was tied to Xbox first. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, I don't understand that. That I understand it, but I don't understand it when people say that stuff. But yo, shout out to the Switch boys out here too, man. Look at this. Look at the Switch boys. Look at the Switch boys. You know what I mean? This is the funny thing about VGChartz. People only want to use it when it favors their argument, right? If it doesn't favor your argument, nobody uses it. Everybody's gonna tell you, oh, VGChartz is not credible. Why are you using VGChartz? They're just guessing their numbers. They pulling their numbers out their ass, right? That's what they tell you. VGChartz is not viable. Only a stupid gamer will use VGChartz. But then these same people, neutral gamers or Xbox gamers, you know, when they try to bash PlayStation, or when they try to bash like a Japanese game, right? Or, you know what I'm saying, they will tell you, oh, look, the PlayStation Nation is not buying their games. Where are they sourcing that from? You know what I mean? When people tell you, oh, why did Yakuza only sell 200K? Where are they sourcing that stuff from? Or they tell you why this game, this specific Japanese game, only sold this much on PlayStation. Where are they basing that from? When they tell you that, you know, Gears of War is a very successful franchise, it sold over 30 million units. Where are they basing that from? 30 million units. Where are they basing that from? All that information there is on this fucking website that everybody says is not credible, right? And, you know, me being somebody that I am and very knowledgeable when it comes to these numbers, I'm gonna give you the reason why I'm so knowledgeable when it comes to these numbers and stuff like that. I'm not a Google guy, okay? You know, some of these guys, they gain their knowledge and stuff from Google. You know what I mean? I call them like the Google Nation. You know what I mean? Well, some people will try to speak on a game because of what they Google instead of just playing it. You know what I mean? That's the world that we live in now. You know, instead of somebody working hard and actually learning it, actually, you know, taking the proper measures of learning a certain situation, how to, you know, allocate numbers and how to, you know, identify with numbers and track numbers. You know, people don't do that in this day and age. They just use Google. So everybody think they fucking knowledgeable on a subject because they have Google. And don't get it twisted. Google is a very, very wonderful thing in this world. You know what I mean? I always tell like my nieces and my nephews, I was like, yo, you guys have it so fucking good because, you know what I mean? A teacher can give you a homework. You wouldn't even ask me for help because you got Google. You know, back in the day when, you know what I mean, we had like some tough ass homework. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my older brother, yo, can you help me out with this? You know what I mean? Kids nowadays, they don't have to go to their older brothers or their parents or nothing like that. They got Google. You know what I mean? If a teacher give you, hey man, here's the extra credit, solve this equation, right? They'd be like, I get that extra credit easy. Google. Back in the day when I was in school, elementary, junior high, you know, what high school? No, not even high school. You know what I mean? And I'm not even old like that, but yo, we had to like figure that shit out. Let me go back to my let me get to my topic of VGChartz. Get to my topic back of VGChartz. Let me see what everybody's saying. Anybody come in here? I hope to do better in Chaos Code. Will be a wild card. Yeah, yo, I played King of Fighters the other day, man, and I was struggling a little bit. I was struggling a little bit. But any day, anywho, whatever. VGChartz. Everybody like to use VGChartz when it fits their argument. And when it doesn't fit their argument, they will bash it to its uncorrect. Like, you know, Xbox guys. I go back and forth with the Xbox guys a lot, like Zaire and whoever. Anybody that's, you know, included with Zaire or the Xbot Nation. You know what I mean? They will, like I said, they will always bash PlayStation gamers for not buying their games. But the question I always ask them, because they're quick to tell you, oh, VGChartz sucks, you shouldn't be using it. But I always tell them, where the fuck do you source, where you get your information from saying that PlayStation Nation don't buy their games? And most likely, it's gonna be fucking VGChartz. Okay, and this was my thing. What I was trying to you know, say on Twitter. And, you know, you can't pretty much say everything you want to say on Twitter. You only got 140 characters to say what you got to say. So most I was just alluding to the fact, like, I'm just I don't know anything about this. I'm just asking questions. So where you're sourcing it? You know, I mean, people's coming to, oh, these are just guesstimates, or they just guessing, they pulling out their ass. So I'm like, okay, where they guessing from? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like on Twitter, I asked somebody earlier today on Twitter, you know, when they tell me it was, oh, these numbers are guessing. What he said, when you guess, you're guessing from nowhere or something like that. And I was just like, yo, that's the funniest or the dumbest comment I ever heard in my lifetime. But, you know, I didn't even say that because this guy is pretty cool. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to bash him or anything like that. So I asked a simple question. I said, who do you think is going to win the NBA Finals next year? Simple ass question, right? Because this person said, when you make a guess, it comes from nowhere, right? So I was just like, okay, who you think is going to win the NBA Finals next year? The person didn't answer because they knew if they answered, they would have been like, aha. But if they did answer and they said whatever, like said, if they were to say Golden State Warriors is possible to win the championship next year again, right? That person is making a guess based off of something, based off of things like, oh, Golden State might have won it this year, or Golden State's, they had the best team, if they keep their team, they possibly might win it again because their team is so damn good. You know what I mean? Those are reasons for your guessing. So you're sourcing it from somewhere, right? So when people's telling VGChartz that they're just guesses, you know what I'm saying? So all these numbers right here that VGChartz put up is just basically came out of nowhere. VGChartz is just going to be, okay, you know what, this week, this is what we're going to do for Tekken 7. We're just going to put 433,349,000 for the week of June 3rd. You know, we're just gonna guess it out of nowhere. We're just gonna put the number there. That's what these people think VGChartz is, right? And I'm a firm believer, like, yo, VGChartz, I know these numbers are estimates. VGChartz tell you these numbers are estimates, but they get their estimates from specific sources. You know what I mean? If they're surveying retailers, or, you know what I mean, if they surveying people that buy it, if they're basing it off of social media pics and things like that, that's what they do. You know what I mean? They allocate all these different variables, and that's what they make their hypothesis or their estimate of these numbers, right? Or can we say is accurate to the T? No. Everybody should know that because they're even telling you this shit. When you go to VGChartz, look, I'm gonna go to VGChartz right here. I'm going to go to VGChartz right here. I'm going to find the article of Tekken's fucking 7. Matter of fact, I gotta go to my Twitter. Look at this right here. Look at this. Look at this. This is VGChartz. Tekken 7 sells an estimate of 530K units the first week at retail sales, right? Estimate, according to our estimates. You know what I mean? And these guys is like, yo, just because you put up VGChartz, these guys are telling you, don't use it. Don't use estimates. No shit. But obviously, this is the closest thing that we have to the viable source, to the numbers, the actual real numbers, the official numbers. You know what I mean? This is what we can use as a source. You know what I mean? To see how games are selling, or you know what I mean? If people want to make news, there's many people that have used VGChartz to create articles to tell you how a game did or how a game didn't do. You know what I mean? But everybody, for some strange reason, have an issue with VGChartz. I don't know how people got so butthurt over Tekken 7, but I'm saying this is pretty lopsided. You know what I mean? And this is the reason why I'm making this video, because I'm looking at the fighting game part, right? You know what I mean? Right now, so like I said, growing up, I was huge into fighting games, PS1, PS2, you know, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all that good stuff. Fighting games, Dreamcast. I didn't specifically have a Dreamcast for myself, but I had so much friends that had Dreamcast playing these games all day, every day in fighting games. Last generation is where I really lost some of that love for fighting games. I was still playing them here and there, but I really wasn't playing them how I was when I was younger. You know what I mean? Because I just felt like, man, especially when Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, I was just like, yo, fuck it, I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm done. But anyway, you know what I mean? I'm just looking at fighting games in general, this generation. And I think King of Fighters, one second, guys. Yeah, my bad, guys, my bad. But yeah, you know, fighting games. I'm looking at this generation. I'm just like, yo, I'm seeing it. It's so lopsided, this generation. Especially the multiplayer fighting games like Tekken 7. We had Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasma Extended, Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse. And I'm basing my information from VGChartz. Yes, I'm basing my information from VGChartz. These are estimated numbers, right? I already went through the whole spiel. Anybody that's came in, I already went through the whole spiel of VGChartz and how I use it, why I use it. You know what I mean? And this is coming from a numbers guy, right? When somebody tell you that, you know what I mean, they're a numbers guy, I'm telling you that because this is what I do as my profession. You know what I mean? If anybody wants to know my profession, I am a senior accountant slash controller. You can put a manager there because I do have a managerial position. Slash controller for Montefiore Medical Center. Right? Is it one-on-one with how we do retail sales? No. But everything that somebody that can do in retail to allocate the numbers, I have learned all that stuff and I can apply it to what I do here for, you know, the job that I work for. You know what I mean? All the QuickBooks, Excel, however you want to, you know, whatever software you use to allocate your numbers and track your numbers, I can use as well. Same thing like the retailers. If I was to quit my job right now and work for one of these huge firms of retail, I can easily get that job because I already have the experience in that profession to track and allocate their numbers. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? When I look at these guys and when they come to me and say shit sometimes, I don't like to, you know, brag about this. I just sit back and I ask questions. I'm trying to see where these guys are coming from. But every person that be, you know, when I'm asking these questions, they trying to say, oh, you're not credible. Oh, who the fuck are you, Jay Barry? And I just be looking at, I be laughing, bro. I'll be like, all right, cool, man. Oh, that's what you think? All right, that's cool. That's wrong, but that's cool. I be dying, bro. I tell you, I be dying, man. Yo, Persona, what is good, man? You telling too much, bar. Pull back. You right. There's plenty of videos. Okay. Yo, my man Persona in the building. What is good, Persona, man? But yeah, man. So when I use VGChartz, there is a you know, like I use it in a certain way where I know that these numbers are estimates, but this is what I can use right now. My job, before each month is over, you know, we have a meeting, and I'm forecasting for the upcoming months how much I think, you know, this set insurance company is going to pull in for the next upcoming months, right? It's just a forecast. You know, I you know, people that don't work in the profession I work in, they probably would have, what the fuck are you forecasting for? But that's what is very normal in these meetings. And the only way I can come up with a forecast for the upcoming months of what things are going to happen and stuff like that for the money that's being, you know, pulled in, I have to use, you know, history. I got to use the months prior and how the numbers fluctuate and how the seasons, the numbers can fluctuate, like summertime and wintertime, or certain months, you know, numbers usually look this way, and in certain months, the numbers usually look that way. I'm trying to make it sound very simple than, you know, me going into full detail. Honestly, I don't give a fuck if you guys, you know, care about my job or not, but I'm just trying to give you a background of how I look at numbers and VGChartz, right? You know what I mean? When people come at me and tell me, oh, there's not, of course I know that. But this is what you can use. This is what you have. This is what is presented to you. If something comes different, if VGChartz says Tekken 7 sells 530K units the first week, then Namco Bandai come out and say, hey, no, we sold 600K. Obviously, you're going to be like, okay, for the time being, we're going to use VGChartz. But, you know, if you made an article, you probably say, update, Namco Bandai confirmed that they sold over 600K. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. You know, we know VGChartz is allocated number, or not allocated, but is freaking estimates. And this is how they estimate the numbers. Just like other companies do the same thing. Well, other companies might track things a little bit more accurately, but VGChartz have the same methodologies as these other companies. You know what I mean? They poll users, they poll retail partners. Not everybody like VGChartz, Media Crate, PAL, MPDs. Not all of them can poll every freaking retailer in their region. You know what I mean? That's why when somebody brought up MPDs, and I was like, yo, MPDs, they estimate too. You know what I mean? MPDs currently don't even track. I don't think they track. Is it Toys R Us or like Sam's Club or one of them stores? They don't track, and they estimate their numbers instead of having a full, you know, accurate number. They estimate it to give you. MPDs doesn't track every fucking retailer in the U.S. You know, if you go to the MPD, they'll tell you right there, we track about 60% of the retailers here in the U.S. and other areas, probably like in Canada or something like that. That's 60%. The other 40%, that's just estimates. They're just guessing. I'm not saying it, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not an educated estimate or anything like that. It's not a, you know what I mean? These people have proper experience to know that they can estimate numbers, that it can properly paint an accurate picture. It's not accurate, but it's going to be close enough. You know what I mean? And yeah, VGChartz has been wrong before, but that's what happens when you have a website based off estimated numbers. You can be wrong. It's estimates. Well, Michael Pachter tell you things like, "Oh, I think the Xbox One is going to do great. Or I think the PlayStation is going to do great," and he come out wrong. Yeah, he was just making an estimate. He was just analyzing. That's what some of these, most of the analysts that you see out here, guess what they do, guys? They guess. They make estimates. That's what their profession is to gather information, polls, census, whatever stuff, and they analyze it and present what they have learned from their research and present it to you. That's what an analyst is. That's what they do. You know what I mean? And I'll just be laughing at these people like, don't use VGChartz. Don't use VGChartz. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Matter of fact, I think I put up the NPD stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. And look at this. NPDs roughly cover 60 to 65% of the U.S. retailers. Notably doesn't. Oh, so it is. Yeah, Toys R Us since October 27th, and Sam's Club, right? But it has covered Amazon since November 20th. Walmart. Yeah, I remember they covered Walmart. NPDs do not track Toys R Us. They do estimate Toys R Us and other retailer sales from various algorithms and estimations, right? And these are all sourced information. If you click these thumbs, they will track you right back to the NPDs, letting you know their methodologies of how they do things, right? But it seems people don't have an issue with this company doing the same fucking shit that this company does. You know what I mean? And yes, they have been wrong. At the end of the day, the main source that you want is from like a PlayStation or Namco Bandai or Xbox. Yes, because they are going to give you the official numbers. You know what I mean? It's not an estimate. This is the main official number. But just because somebody's giving you an estimate doesn't mean it can't be used as a source, as a reference. That's the whole point of this whole fucking half an hour that I've been using for my joint, man, for this video. Yo, A-Kills, what's good, man? Don't use VGChartz. That's what I'm saying. Like VGChartz is like the mediator before you get to the official stuff. You use VGChartz, you estimate, you have to use their estimates to gather how a game is doing or not doing so well. And you use it how you want to use it. You know what I mean? They even tell you, hey man, you use however you want to use our numbers. We're not responsible. Right? You know what I mean? And people be like bashing it. Yo, Bear Hugger, what's good, yo? Yo, Ken, what is good, man? Ken, sure, yo, Ken. You know what I mean? Like, yo, obviously I know that NPD is more credible than VGChartz. Just by me doing my research on NPDs and how they track stuff and how accurate sometimes their numbers can be. But that doesn't mean that NPD doesn't use estimations. They do, just like VGChartz. I don't know why people hate VGChartz so. Like I said, they only hate VGChartz until it doesn't back up their agenda or it doesn't back up their story. You know what I mean? If VGChartz came out and said Halo 5 sold 5 million copies, which it did, but VGChartz came out with that article, I'm pretty sure all these people that hate VGChartz, they'd be like, oh, hell yeah, look at this ponies. They would tag me, they would message me. They're like, look at this J-Bar, you freaking pony. Halo 5 did 5 million. Take that. Then if they wanted to bash you some more, oh, look at Yakuza 0. It only sold 200K. You ponies don't buy games. But then if Jay Barry came out on Twitter and post something about Xbox and Tekken 7, look how lopsided the numbers look. You get everybody getting upset. You're not a real gamer. Who cares about it? VGChartz is not credible. This should be crazy, man. It should be crazy out here, man. You know what I mean? But the reason why I brought up Tekken 7 is because, like, I'm looking at Tekken 7. This is pretty lopsided. I was pretty confident that people on Xbox, like, they will go hard for Tekken 7, because Tekken 7, I feel like Tekken 7 is a great game. And yes, this is not counting digital numbers and all that stuff, but you know, using these estimated numbers, this is very lopsided. You know what I mean? Like the Xbox numbers for the first week, that is not good. For the first week, this is something that you look at like months after or a couple of weeks after this first number right here. This is the first week of a game. You know what I mean? You know who don't complain about VGChartz? Nintendo fans. Nintendo fans don't complain about VGChartz. VGChartz somehow is very accurate with Nintendo games. You know what I mean? A Nintendo fan would use that VGChartz quick. Like, hey, our game sold 12 million. Look, take that, Xbox. Take that, ponies. You know what I mean? But yo, look at Nintendo guys. Switch. Look at that. Street Fighter on there. Street Fighter, you know what I mean? It only sold like 40K lower. Matter of fact, less than 40K lower than Tekken 7 on Xbox. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. But overall, I'm looking at fighting games in the general. Let's look at Evo. Look at Evo right now. Evo right now has no Xbox One representation. And I'm not even looking at that as like, yo, I'm a PlayStation guy and I want to bash Xbox. I'm looking at that like, damn, that's kind of sucks. Because Xbox, they do have a good fighter, which is KI. I personally don't like it, but I know a lot of people that do like KI, and that is not even being represented there at Evo. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the whole point that I'm trying to get to. That's the point that I'm trying to get to, is that notion that we have of, you know, these games don't sell well on Xbox. I personally think that stuff has to change, because it's overall it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt the platform, and it's gonna hurt the developer. You know what I mean? The developer is putting out more work and more time and effort to put these games out on multiple platforms. And here, you know, on one side, the game is not being supported. You know, I'm not telling that everybody got to go out and support these games like that, but I'm just looking at like, yo, a well-known franchise like Tekken only selling 90K for the first week for Xbox. That is bad. That is bad. You know what I mean? That is very bad. But that's the thing. Xbox games, it should sell well. You know what I mean? Everybody's like this. Everybody want neutrality when it comes to gaming platforms, right? Everybody hate fanboys. Everybody hate biasness from, you know, gamers. Everybody want neutrality. But we're saying these statements like these games don't sell well on Xbox. Yeah, because that everybody is so succumbed to having this mindset of what games an Xbox platform should have. A platform, in my opinion, a good platform should have all types of games that's being supported. You know what I mean? That's a good platform to me. If I'm looking at investing in a platform or something like that, I'm looking at, yo, okay, fighting games are selling well. RPGs are selling well. Shooters are selling well. Action games are selling well. That's what a platform holder will probably want. You know what I mean? But I just feel like, yo, that's the reason why I have fear for Dragon Ball FighterZ, is because I feel like that same notion is going to get carried over on the Xbox platform. They're going to see this game and they're going to be like, oh, I'm not going to, these games don't sell well on Xbox. You know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, why shouldn't it not sell well on Xbox? You know what I mean? It should sell well on Xbox. It's on Xbox as well. It should sell well. And I'm looking at it more on a biased standpoint of me loving Dragon Ball Z and me very hyped for this game. Am I going to get an Xbox? No, I'm getting on PlayStation. But at the end of the day, the game is also on Xbox. And I see more people that's on the Xbox platform saying that Xbox gamers don't play that game. Or, you know what I mean? Or I'm not getting that. And nobody want that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm just looking at it upsetly, like, yo, this game looks dope as hell. It's stylized. It looks crazy. It's from a notable, popular French anime franchise, and we're getting well on Xbox. I don't like that, man. Yo, even from a PlayStation standpoint, I'm just like, damn. I love the game, or I love this franchise so much. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fanboy. Huge Dragon Ball Z, GT. Even though GT is not like highly praised like that, I still love it. Super. I love all them shits. I don't really carry out my fanboy with anime because anime dudes be a little bit weird. You know what I mean? So I kind of calm down a little bit. Like if I'm in a party chat, or if I'm talking to somebody, you know, privately, yo, people tell you I love Dragon Ball Z, all that shit. But just from that standpoint, and I'm seeing these things. Xbox is not going to support games like this, and I don't want that shit and all that stuff. And the fact that the game was even being shown on the Xbox stage, I'm just like, yo, go and support this game. And it hit me when I saw the Evo schedule. I already knew that there was no representation of Xbox on Evo, but when I saw the schedule today, I was just like, yo, there's really no representation of Xbox. Not even Killer Instinct. Evo, the Super Bowl of fighting games, and Xbox brand has no representation. And Dragon Ball FighterZ, I think the lead platform is going to be Xbox. I'm just going to assume it's going to be Xbox because that's where it was shown first. You know what I mean? At E3, it was Xbox booths that had that game playing it. So that's why I'm going to assume that Xbox had the marketing rights or the marketing deal when it comes to Dragon Ball FighterZ. But then when you look at these fighting game, you know, tournaments, or you're just looking fighting game, the FGC in general, there's barely any presence of Xbox there. Will Dragon Ball Z Fighters change that? Possibly. That would be cool to have, you know what I mean? But Xbox also have their own exclusive game, which is Killer Instinct, and it's not there. It's not there. No representation. It's not there. Hold on. Let me see the chat was saying. What sold 3 million is a flop? What sold 3 million? Fighting games don't sell on Xbox platforms. 3 million is a flop. Halo Wars 2 flopped. I don't know. I don't know how much Halo Wars 2 sold. I would think Halo Wars 2 would sell well just because of the Halo name tied to it. You know what I mean? That's like saying Uncharted Lost Legacy won't sell well. It's not a mainstream Uncharted game. It does have the same type of elements like an Uncharted game, and that's probably not the best example. But that'll be like, yeah, that game ain't sell well. You know what I mean? It has Uncharted. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of people, PlayStation fans, are going to be buying that game. You know what I mean? I don't know. I would expect for a franchise like Halo that has that name, the Halo name. That's a pretty significant name in gaming. I would think the off-brand games will probably sell well as well, but I don't know how much it sold. I'll be honest with you. Let me look it up. Halo Wars 2. Yes, guys, I'm using VGChartz and it's estimated numbers. They're estimates. All right, Halo Wars 2. So it sold like 300K. I don't think that is great numbers. How much did the first one sell? I got to see how much the first one. When I go to numbers, I'm at like a history buff, right? I'm a historian when it comes to numbers. I always like to look at the background, the backtrack of things. All right, so Halo Wars, it sold over 2 million, the first one. Estimated numbers, guys. All right, these are estimated numbers, but Halo Wars, the first one sold over 2 million. That sounds pretty good. And when Halo Wars came out, when did this get? What year this game came out? Oh, 2009. So that's what? That's about 8 years ago. So yeah, I don't know what's the first week and stuff like that for the game, but I would say this is pretty good. Where it would grant or deem a sequel, which it had a sequel, but the numbers right now for the sequel, I would say it doesn't look too good. I would say it doesn't look too good. But yo, going back to the fighting games, man, I just feel like, let me see if I can find Evo schedule. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's kind of crazy. And like I said, I'm not even looking at it as a bias or fanboy opinion. Everybody always think like, yo, because you have an opinion on something, you're looking at it as a fanboy. Because Xbox is on here and I'm worried about Dragon Ball Z Fighters on Xbox, they think it's, oh, you're just saying that because you're a fanboy. There's a lot of people that would disregard this video and what I'm saying because I'm fanboy, and they would judge just the title and, you know, just off of that, of who I am based off of that, right? They wouldn't even listen to the shit. They will assume everything that I said in this video and all that stuff. But here's the stream schedule for Evo. You know what I'm saying? Straight PlayStation game. Look, here we run me, Persona, Mr. Official VG, my man Upchuck. You know, we run the online arcade, right? It's the online arcade. You know what I mean? And it's generally fighting games that we're doing currently, right? And all the fighting games that we have done have been on PS4. And people ask why are you doing PS4? One, you know, PS4, that could be, you know, our primary console. Majority of the games where people play these games is on PS4. You know what I mean? I've done multiple polls in these Facebook groups and all that stuff, asking if the online arcade does a Killer Instinct tournament, will you participate? I had about probably 4 people said that they will participate in groups that have 5,000, 2,000, you know what I mean, 8,000 people that primarily play on Xbox, that most likely have this game. Like 6 people have responded in all of those groups that these Facebook groups have. You know what I mean? There's no interest in people even wanting to play these games competitively, just on a casual level. You know what I'm saying? Would I personally love to have an online arcade Killer Instinct tournament? Hell yeah. I would like, yo, Chuck, yo, you can go ahead and stream. You can go ahead and host that joint. But currently you have an Xbox. You can go and host that joint on Mixer or whatever it is, and then just upload it to YouTube on your channel, blah, 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 blah. Right? But there's no interest between the gamers that we interact with on a daily basis. They have no interest. You know what I mean? And moreover, now when you're looking at it from your viewpoint, Facebook groups, Twitter, YouTube, look at it on a grand scheme ordeal. When you trickle out to the grand scheme of things, it's there too. The interest is not there. It's not even an Evo. The as I said, the Super Bowl of fighting games. Killer Instinct had a chance to be an Evo if fans supported it, just like Marvel vs. Capcom, right? Marvel vs. Capcom 3. There was a couple of games. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Killer Instinct, Pokken. You know what I mean? There's a couple of games. And it didn't get enough money to beat out Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I don't think it beat out Pokken. I don't think it beat out the other games that was on there too. But it just shows that the interest, in my personal opinion, looking at all the information that I see, Evo, Facebook groups on Twitter, the interest of fighting games are not there. But it shouldn't be there on the Xbox. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Those notions of, especially multiplayer type games, like, I mean, not multiplayer, but multiplayer games. Yeah, I understand that, yo, there's a certain fan base that plays certain type of games. But I'm just looking at it from a Microsoft standpoint as well. Like, yo, as a platform holder, there's people saying that people don't play these type of games. You know what I mean? On your platform. Is that even cool? Do you even want that? You know what I mean? I just don't I don't get it, man. I don't understand, man. And I'm worried. Not for the PlayStation version of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Not for that version. I'm worried about. And then let's say they had Dragon Ball FighterZ Z2, right? Let's say they had Dragon Ball Z FighterZ 2. And it becomes like PlayStation and PC exclusive. People gonna get pissed. Oh my god! Why you don't have this game? This is atrocious. This is a travesty. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure everybody gonna make a video saying that, yo, this is outrageous. This is crazy. This shouldn't be happening. The game should be on all platforms. All platforms. But then, Xbox gamers don't play those type of fighters. They want Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I don't understand people. Like, there's so much mixed messages going around. Like, it's crazy. And that's why I'm worried for this shit. I'm worried about this shit, man. And the reason why I'm worried, because, yo, I like I said, I love Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball. And I just don't know, man. Let's look at Xenoverse. Let me see if that will pop up. Yes, I'm using estimated numbers, guys. I'm using estimated motherfucking numbers. Look at Xenoverse. 350K for the Xbox One version. All right. And let's look at the PS4 version. Not that much either. $1 million. But that is more than double. That's a sizable amount as far as lopsidedness on the platforms. Which this game should be selling more than that. You know what I mean? Just because, yo, the first Xenoverse, everybody was hyped for that joint. Well, people that I know of. Let's look at Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2. Well, it's selling better. And the reason why I'm saying selling better, because just the year that Xenoverse came out, well, I don't know, because Xenoverse came out last year. Xenoverse 1 came out 2 years ago. Xenoverse 2 came out last year. This game is on pace to sell better than Xenoverse, but it's still lower. But it's on pace. But I doubt it probably. Like I said, estimated numbers, guys. Estimated numbers. If you missed the whole ordeal of VGChartz in the beginning of the video, I guess you can wait until this video is uploaded so you can watch it there. Xenoverse 2 on PS4 already sold above 1 million. Not the greatest numbers as well, but that is more than half, than what the Xbox has sold. So you know what I'm saying? They keep pumping them out and putting them on the platform, and it's not doing well. And it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way, yo. It shouldn't be that way. Xenoverse came out on the... Oh, yeah, it is coming out on the Switch. It is coming out on the Switch. Yo, Nintendo fanboys is going to buy this game up. They're going to buy Xenoverse 2. Watch. Guarantee they're going to buy Xenoverse 2. But it shouldn't be that way, man. It should not be that way at all. Yo, Dip Dop Doopity, what is good, man? Look up Titanfall 1. Yo, Titanfall 1 did amazing. Titanfall 1 on Xbox, I think, did amazing. Now, a lot of people's going to be like, oh, VGChartz is inaccurate. Titanfall had sold 10 million. No, people, you don't know how to analyze and actually interpret what people said. Titanfall did not sell 10 million on Xbox One. They said they had 10 million users, unique users. That means it could be multiple people that, probably have dual accounts, or, people logging on different stuff, and they actually have a login for Titanfall 2. Titanfall. But yo, I'm pretty sure Titanfall 1 has sold more than this if you equate for digital sales as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, if I'm looking at Titanfall 1 VGChartz sales, I'm going to be like, okay, this is definitely estimating numbers right here. I'm not going to take this as, the holy grail, because I know digital sales in this game probably has sold well digitally. And then you got to also equate for the EA Access users, you know, things like that. I guess I don't know, but this is retail, estimated retail. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's see Titanfall 2 though. Okay, 1.4 million. I thought it would have sold more than that on Xbox One. What, PS4 outsold it? Oh damn. Well, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's a concern, man. There's a concern, especially for fighting game fans. There's a concern for Xbox One. There's a concern. The community don't play those games like that. Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasma Extended. Who plays Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasma Extended on Xbox One? And I mean, any YouTuber that you know play that game on Xbox One. Can anybody type the YouTuber's name that played Blaze Blue on the Xbox One? Anybody? Can anybody tell me? You know what I mean? It's hard. You gotta do some digging. You gotta do some digging. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like, yo, Blaze Blue is the most popular game in the world, but I'm just saying like, yo, as somebody that is a fighting game fan, you look at those things and you're just like, yo, damn, this is the reason why, you know, we gotta wait so freaking long for a damn game, or this is the reason why these games are just being tied to PlayStation and not Xbox. You know what I mean? There's a reason. Yo, Frozen, what is good, man? Who's hating on the Evo lineup? I don't know who hating on Evo lineup. I personally don't like that there's 2 Smash games on there, but I know the Smash community is very supportive. So I understand the reasons why you got Melee and the newer Smash on there. But I personally don't like it. I think they could have fit another game in there and probably Killer Instinct. You know what I mean? You got 2 Smash games in there, but no Killer Instinct. And yo, I'm not even a fan of Killer Instinct like that. I personally just don't like the game mechanics for Killer Instinct, right? But I'm not gonna bash Killer Instinct because I know it's a good game. You know what I mean? People like that game. It's a very popular, not popular, but it's a cult, you know, following to Killer Instinct, right? You know what I mean? I would love to do a Killer Instinct tournament for the online arcade, just to, you know, bring some diversity of fighting games on there. You know what I mean? Just let's look at the games that we're bringing here: Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Street Fighter, Injustice 2, Chaos Code, Tekken 7, King of Fighters, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, Injustice, Street Fighter, and there's more games we can definitely bring. I don't think those games are more popular, but Skullgirls is more popular on PS4, Xbox One. There's also Nitro Plus Blasters, Naruto. Oh, I'm not even looking at the archived games that I have on here. But I know we have done other games like Naruto. There's Naruto. Who's playing that currently right now on Xbox One? Anybody streaming that on Xbox One, Naruto? I doubt it. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, man. Everybody's so neutral when it comes to, you know, I'm about the games, man. I'm about the games. You're not about the fighting games, I guess. You're definitely not about the fighting games, man. This shit is crazy. Naruto, yep. Chaos Code. Yeah, man, we've done a lot of tournaments. A lot. 17 tournaments. Well, no, it can't be 17. I think it's overall we probably did like 15 tournaments. That's crazy. A Ruby fighting game. Guess what? Let's look that up. Let's look that up. I saw that the other day. A Ruby fighting game. Let's see where this Ruby fighting game, what platforms this Ruby fighting game is going to be on. Shoryuken.com. Rumor. Ruby fighting game will be possibly revealed at Evo 2017. All right. Did they show anything about platforms? Oh, Arc System Works is working on it too? What? I don't see anything from the producers behind Blaze Blue. That would be dope as hell. I bought that Ruby game, by the way. It's all right. It's not great. It didn't say anything about platforms. Rooster Teeth. Teasing an appearance at Evo Ruby. It ain't saying anything about platform, but there's a game coming out. Sure, you can. I don't see anything about platforms. Yo, Grim, what up, J Barry fanboy? You damn right. Damn right. Xbox gamers don't buy fighting games, and it's sad. It's sad. They should be punished. They should be abolished. They should be excommunicated. But yo, I swear I saw some on platforms. Maybe not here on Sure You Can. But was it on NeoGaf? It was something. I saw a picture. I swore I saw like PS4 and PC. But let's say this Ruby game comes to Xbox One as well. I'm pretty sure you're going to hear a lot of things saying, "Oh, Xbox gamers don't play that game. We don't want that shit." You know what I mean? I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. This ain't a Japanese game per se. Ruby's made by Rooster Teeth, right? It's not a Japanese game per se. It's a fighting game. It's just a fighting game. Blaze Blue creator wants to make, yo, that would be dope though. That got my fancies tickling. On some real shit. That got my fancies tickling, man. That'd be dope as hell to see a Ruby game out there, man. You know what I mean? Everybody want cross-platform. Why don't we get these games? Yo, buy the fucking games. Buy the damn games. Arc Systems working on like 3D. Arc System working on a lot of shit. But yo, there's Arc Systems have a lot of different like subdivisions. They have the people that make Blaze Blue. They have the people that make Guilty Gear. They have the people that make Underbirth. They have the people that make Chaos Code. They all like, you know, brainstorm together and all have certain mechanics that they share with each other. But they have plenty of people working on these different fighters. But yeah, I personally love Arc System Works for the game mechanics. The only thing I don't like about Arc System Works is how games. I don't like how they distribute the games because, like, say a game like Dragon Ball games always had like multiple, you know, games within a set franchise. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be normal. But like Arc System, they would like Guilty Gear. They dropped Guilty Gear 3 years ago. Then Revelator, you had to pay another fucking $60. Then Revelator 2, they was like, you know what, we're being nice, only $40, but if you have Revelator, you're gonna pay only $20. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. Like Arc System does that, like Blaze Blue, they have done that. There's so many Blaze Blue games. So many Blaze Blue games within the years of Blaze Blue was introduced last gen. And I could probably say there's Blaze Blues, Chrono Phantasma, there is Calamity Trigger, Chrono Phantasma Extended, probably about 5 or 6 Blaze Blue games. You see my comment. Which system is more popular, higher sales, will have the most sales? This happened last gen. That's not generally true for tournament games. Tournaments, they usually will run the better version. Doesn't matter about the sales. when it comes to tournaments. Yeah, Persona Arena. It doesn't matter about sales because Street Fighter was selling more on PlayStation, but majority they was using it on 360 because the 360 version was selling better. Street Fighter 4 last generation. You know, they was using the Blaze Blue games on PS3. Oh, I think it was Xbox. I'm not sure where they was using the Blaze Blue games, but I know Street Fighter was definitely on. They was using the 360 version, but the 360 version didn't outsell the PS3 version. Look at that, Street Fighter. We're using VGChartz now, guys. We're using VGChartz. All right, so I know it's estimates. These are estimated numbers. You got to say that because people hate VGChartz, man. They hate it. So yeah, Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 sold more on PlayStation 3, but the 360 version was the better running version. Okay, you remember when the PC port for Ultra came on PS4, and they was switching it over to that, but it was having some issues. Then they switched back to the 360 version, but then they switched back to the PS4 version because they fixed all the issues for Capcom Cup and all that stuff. So yeah, it's generally the better version for tournaments that they run. But my whole thing is it's like with Dragon Ball FighterZ, I'm just more concerned for that game because that is a game that I'm highly, highly anticipating. And everything I've seen, not everybody, but majority of the people I've seen have said things like, oh, we don't play that on Xbox. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I've seen people live streams and their reactions, and I'm judging things based off of, you know, my atmosphere as far as, you know, YouTube and Twitter and Facebook groups. I'm judging it based off that. But even if I go to the outside of that, I'm pretty sure it will back up my opinions and thoughts as well. But a lot of people is like, oh, we don't play that shit. Anime type style. And this is Dragon Ball Z. This is a popular franchise, and people saying this shit. You know what I mean? On Xbox. Whereas MK, that's all. It seems like that's what they care about on Xbox. How much did MK sell on Xbox One? And let's see, MKX. How much did that game sell for the Xbox One? Oh, oops, my bad. Mortal. Yo, I put MKX first, right? And then I put Mortal Kombat, the C. Man, good thing I didn't have the screen share up. People are like, oh, you got exposed. Look at MKX. MKX sold over 1 million though. Estimated numbers though, guys. Remember, bear with me. We're using VGChartz. These are estimated numbers. So you know what I mean? You got to take it however you want to take it. But it's pretty lopsided. But yo, that is MKX. You know, with this generation, it's much different because the fighting games, majority of them been running better on PS4, but they also selling better on PS4. Some people like, oh, the input delay is much less on Xbox One. Yeah, because that's going to be true. Because Xbox One have less assets and the resolution is lower. It's not much really going on as far as when it compared to the PS4 version. But for some strange reason, people still go with a PS4 version when it comes to Tekken to run their tournaments and things like that. So, but majority would say the PS4 versions has been running better, and the PS4 version have been selling better. I just don't know what it is. Like, yo, this generation, I just don't know what it is when it comes to fighting games. Like, I feel like on the PlayStation side of things, like more people are more excited about fighting games. On the Xbox side of things, it's like people. I don't see that excitement. Like I said, I'm judging it from what I see between the community, our community, but I just don't see the excitement, and it shows, man. With the Evo schedule, it shows. People had a chance to put. If you cared about Killer Instinct, you cared about the fighting game community, and that you'd have donated in that. You'd have donated. I'm pretty sure, like, say Guilty Gear, if Guilty Gear wasn't going to be in a roster for Evo, I'd have donated. I'd definitely donate to get the Guilty Gear into Evo. I'd have done it because I love Guilty Gear. You know what I mean? So I'd have been like, yo, hell yeah, get Guilty Gear in there. I don't feel like that joint is there, man, for the Xbox side. Oh, you said they patched it? Oh, I didn't even know they patched it for the I didn't know they patched it for PS4. Evo isn't important when it comes to. I wouldn't say that, man. I'm telling you, Xbox was represented in Evo last generation. Yo, Timbo, what is good? Timbo is on the track. What is good, man? What is good? When is season 3? I don't know when season 3 is coming because they still have a few characters to announce for Street Fighter 5. But there's great news, though. There is great news that is it sure you can know it was Event Hubs. There's great news that there's rumor that Sakura and my man Sagat. Well, I care more about Sakura. I'm a huge Sakura fan, right? I love Alpha. Oh my goodness, yo, I fell in love with Sakura. Street Fighter 4, Sakura. And I mean, I did dabble with Elena and Young because I was looking at a lot of like people, you know, in the FGC, you know what I mean? But Sakura was my chick. I love Sakura. So she being in Street Fighter 5, hella excited for that. There's going to be a Sakura and Karen team going on here. Sagat is a love-hate relationship. Sagat, you already know Sagat. Great character, iconic character. So that's great that they're bringing him back. But yo, this is good to see right here, man. But it's just Street Fighter 5, Capcom, they are very they're lacking when it comes to the announcement of these characters. Let's look at what Injustice is doing with how they announcing their DLC characters. It outweighs anything Capcom have done. You know, they're on point. You know, they're on time. They're announcing it at great. I'm pretty sure during Evo, you're going to have an announcement of Starfire. You're going to have Starfire announced during Evo. She might get a date. I don't know. Probably the week after she get a date. Street Fighter, people was guessing like, are we going to get a trailer for the new character? You know what I mean? Yo, Ed came out in like May, and that's because it got delayed. Ed was supposed to come out in like March because if I remember Colleen, she came out either in January or February. I think she came out in February because we had a tournament. Yeah, she came out in February because we had a tournament in April. So she came out in February and people was using her. You know what I mean? Things like that. So March, April, you know, that's 2 months down. And then end of May, we got Ed. You know what I mean? You ain't slick. We got Ed because you delayed your update. You know what I mean? So in where's June character? Where's July's character announcement? They think they slick. They are very late to their announcements as far as these DLC characters. There's people that bought the season pass like me, you know what I mean, to get these characters on when they supposedly getting them. You know what I mean? Capcom came out and said, hey, we're going to do better. We're supposed to be delivering these guys monthly or whatever. Or even if you're not doing it monthly, you're not doing monthly with these updates, right? But you said you was going to do better as far as announcements when it comes to updates and the characters. We're not seeing anything. We're not seeing anything but costumes, which is great. Costumes is cool. The costumes look great. You know, the Mika costume, the Jory costumes and all that stuff, they look great. But I'm just saying, like, yo, you got to do better with these DLC characters. Injustice right now, Injustice just came out and they are killing it. I'm pretty sure when Tekken announced their DLC, you might get their DLC character announcement in Evo. You know what I mean? But I can't judge them Tekken because they haven't announced them yet. But Injustice, though, Injustice just came out in May. It just came out in May, and already you got 2 DLC characters. 2. So every, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. Season 2 for Street Fighter came out in December of last year, and we only got 3 characters. Injustice just came out in May, and you already got 2 characters. You about to get the 3rd one probably next month. Just crazy. It's just crazy, man. But yo, I'm very excited about Sakura and Sagat being announced. They say that this guy is pretty credible. From what I'm seeing on Twitter, what I'm seeing here in this article. So yeah, we just gotta wait and see, man. We just gotta wait and see what it is. Yo, Logical, what's good? Yo, 100 costumes for Chun-Li. Exactly. Yo, big shout out to my man Silent Warrior, man. Silent Warrior X, I know he's happy as hell. And my man Mex Fighter, I know they're happy as hell. Sakura needs to be, oh, that is facts, bro. That is facts. Sakura will be my man. That is facts. Sakura is amazing, man. Sakura is amazing. Tekken spectator mode would end up you want to see. Oh, word? Yeah, we definitely, I gotta test out Tekken spectator mode for the tournament for sure too. Goku, we'll see if I go back to Street Fighter 5 once the guy drop. But yo, you see what I'm saying? An iconic name like that have people question like, yo, I might go back to Street Fighter 5. You know what I mean? That's how big of a character Sagat is. I'm not saying that he should have been there day one. I'm not one of those dudes. Oh, every damn character to get in. Oh, this character should have been in here day one. You know what I mean? Because like I said, a lot of people's favorite Street Fighter game on a popular, consensus is Third Strike. Third Strike didn't have a lot of characters that's iconic to Street Fighter, franchise. And nobody was complaining then. You know what I mean? Yo, Tronage, what's good, man? What is good, man? But yo, man, Logical, what's good though, man? Just went back to my man Vega. Yo, Vega got some buffs, bro. Logical is a soldier, man. Yo, Logical switched up his character. Yo, beat a pretty good game. I think he beat Gohan. He beat Gohan's Ibuki. Secondary pick or probably 3rd pick. That's pretty telling right there, man. That is pretty telling. That is pretty telling. Yo, Titanfall Princess, what is good? Unsub Bari. Yo, what's the unsub? What is the unsub for? Yo, Street Fighter definitely been slacking with the characters. But I overall like the mechanics of Street Fighter. I do think they need more defensive options. I don't know why they took back the jump back OS. I do think you need some more wake up options for Street Fighter. But they did kind of make that bad. I just think DPs need to be invincible just off the rip. But I don't know. It is what it is. I'm thinking I'm a minority. I'm very happy with each character, but Akuma's me. No. I feel like Street Fighter 5 characters is pretty good. They're good, but I feel like Capcom came out last year, especially when it came to Ibuki and Balrog. You remember that month when Ibuki was supposed to drop, and then Balrog right after, and they delayed it. And they came out with this article in Capcom Unity saying we're going to do much better when it comes to updates and things like that. Because that was a major update with Ibuki and Balrog when they did the whole, punish people for rage quitting and all that stuff. And they came out and it was like, yo, we're going to do much better with updating you guys and letting you guys know about the characters and stuff like that. But yo, they've been silent. You know what I mean? You're going back on what you was actually going to say. You've been saying after that whole Ibuki and Balrog. Because after Ibuki and Balrog hit, I felt like they were pretty on point with the updates on Capcom Unity. Every time, if you go on what's up PlayStation.com, I was doing articles upon articles on Street Fighter updates because Capcom was giving us the updates as far as what is going on with the game. Ever since Ed came out, we haven't heard shit other than there's new costumes. You know what I mean? We haven't heard nothing with the characters. You know what I mean? We got a new CFN, nothing, updates on that. Nothing. It's been nothing. The game or anything. I do enjoy Street Fighter 5, but I just feel like you said something, you got to live up to it. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. Yeah, Capcom full of crap right now for sure, man. For sure, yo. You know what I mean? But going back to Dragon Ball Z Fighters, man, I don't know, man. I think Xbox guys, Xbox gamers, that notion of we don't play these type of games on this platform, I think that gotta go, man. That has to go. Games are not going to strive if people have these notions of, oh, well, the Xbox gamer don't play that game. And you know, as true as the statement is, it shouldn't be that way. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that way. And I'm speaking more on fighting games because I'm more, you know, I guess biased or, you know, to talk about that right now, especially when it comes to this specific game. You know what I mean? Dragon Ball will sell regardless. Yo, Chuck, what's good? Yo, Dragon Ball will sell regardless. Yeah, it will sell PlayStation, PC. Well, I don't know about PC. We don't talk about PC on this channel, guys. We don't talk about no freaking PC on this channel. But yo, I went over the Dragon Ball Z sales for this generation, and the Xbox has been lacking, man. It's been lacking. It haven't sold over 1 million on the Xbox consoles. And it looks like Dragon Ball FighterZ has like the marketing rights. I don't know if it's marketing rights, but it looked like it's being marketed on Xbox consoles. Here in the booths on E3, it was presented on the Xbox stage. People that had hands-on impressions, it was the Xbox version that they was playing on the Xbox controller. And you know what I mean? But after Evo and everything like that, you know, the fighting game enthusiasts, yeah, they liking the game, but I'm talking more on the casual side of things, like the people that we interact with every day. You know what I mean? Outside of like Chuck, you know, the council, you know, certain people that, you know, I talk to, you know, that, you know, that loves fighting games. These guys are like, oh, we're not playing on Xbox. You know what I mean? I'm just looking at this shit like, yo, this game look dope as fuck. We don't play that anime shit on Xbox. I'm just, you know what I mean? Somebody that is very passionate that this game is coming out. And I'm like, yo, Arc System Works is working on. You guys don't understand. Like, Arc System Works is amazing, man. They made a lot of great fighting games. You know what I mean? And I just see comments like, Xbox gamers don't play that. Oh, we don't want that anime shit. You know what I mean? That jump frustrated me, man. That jump had me wondering, like, yo, man. Like, what the hell's going on here, man? You know what I mean? It's just crazy. But it goes over to even the fighting games in general. You know what I mean? Fighting games in general, I feel like, I'm not gonna say dying, but there's no enthusiasm for that genre of games on Xbox. From the information that I presented to you guys, this stream, I don't see it. I don't see it. And it's crazy to me. Tekken 7, you know what I mean? The first week sales of that game. You know what I mean? The Dragon Ball Z games, Dragon Ball Z Fighters. It's like no enthusiasm. Killer Instinct not fucking being here in Evo. Killer Instinct not being there in Evo. You know what I mean? That's a huge ass deal to me. Like, I told Chuck, I've told Rel this, I've told Persona, Mr. Official. I'm not even like a big fan of Killer Instinct like that. I don't even like the mechanics per se of Killer Instinct. I think there's a good game there, like I said, you know what I mean? But yo, to see that game, you know what I mean? That game was everybody was talking about Killer Instinct when it first came out. I more blame it on this season. I think this season was very lackluster for the game, but I'm just still thinking like, damn, I'm looking at this joint. I'm looking at the schedule right now. I'm like, yo, Killer Instinct is really not there at Evo. And yo, real talk, I definitely agree with Chuck. Every time he says it, yo, Killer Instinct is mad fun to watch. It is because, yo, I find myself watching a lot of Killer Instinct tournaments, like top 8s in this area, or you know what I mean? I feel myself watching a lot of Killer Instinct stuff. You know, last year I was watching Killer Instinct, you know what I mean, top 8 and stuff. I'm like, oh, this joint is pretty cool. You know, Maximilian is over there. commentating. You got my man Say Jam commentating on the game and all that stuff. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, you know, Killer Instinct is fun to watch, but it's not there. You know what I mean? Yo, they would have had, yo, Real Rap, Pokken Tournament got more support from, you know, Nintendo gamers than Killer Instinct than Xbox gamers. Because Pokken Tournament, after Marvel vs. Capcom, Pokken Tournament, let's say Marvel vs. Capcom wasn't on that list, it would have been Pokken Tournament in there. That would have been 3 Nintendo games: Smash Melee, the newest Smash, and Pokken Tournament being in there if Marvel vs. Capcom wasn't on that list as far as fan voting stuff. You know what I mean? That game right there is more popular. I don't even like that. I think that game is, I don't like that whole phases in a fighting game. Fighting game is supposed to be just free-flowing, organic. You know what I mean? I feel like that's more of like a card strategy game type thing when you have phases. I'm like, yo, I can't get jiggy to that game. You know what I mean? But yo, the fan base was about to support that game. Capcom 3 was a bigger, you know, bigger following. But yo, Killer Instinct wasn't even up there. That's the thing I'm trying to say. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like I said, I said before anybody got here, if Guilty Gear was in that situation where it was the fans that voted for that stuff, you would have seen me put up posts like, yo, I'm voting for Guilty Gear. Here's the donation. Let's try to get that game in there. That's on me personally. You have people in these Facebook groups on Twitter that love Killer Instinct. Yo, they defend Killer Instinct to the high moon. I'm pretty sure they support the fans voting to donate to get Killer Instinct into Evo. Why the hell is Killer Instinct even in a fan voting position in the first place? Where is Microsoft to support that game at Evo? That just crazy. That jump is crazy. Where the hell? Yo, look at that. Look at that. KOF is at Evo. KOF is a King of Fighters is basically a cult game, right? I personally like King of Fighters. You know what I mean? There's many people that say they don't like King of Fighters. I personally like, but KOF is at King of Fighters, is at Evo, and not Killer Instinct. Let that sink in. And not Killer Instinct. Let that sink in. Let that sink in for a second, yo. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. You got one exclusive fighter, and you telling me you couldn't pump the support in there? Where's all the donations and stuff that went to the DLCs and stuff? Well, I know that was last year. You know what? I'm not even going to use that. That's petty. I'm not even going to use that. That's petty. I'm not going to use that. But King of Fighters is there at Evo, and not and not what you call it, and not Killer Instinct. Let that sink in, man. Let that sink in. Hey, Chuck, you need to take a 6-hour drive. Let's go get it. KOF is dope. They changed a lot about KOF a little bit. Not a lot, but they changed intricate details for me personally. From 13 to this one. You know what I mean? I personally like 13 better than 14, but 14 is pretty fun. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say it's the best, you know, King of Fighters out there. There's better King of Fighters, but I like King of Fighters. Iconic franchise, in my opinion. A lot of people don't see it as that, but King of Fighters have a lot of dope characters in the fighting game, you know, universe, I would say. But it's just crazy, man. Bar you trending on Twitter, no lie. I'm trending on Twitter. What the hell is going on? How am I trending? Yo, people got upset at me today, guys. People got upset at me because I was bringing up VGChartz. And this post right here. People got upset at me. I was bringing up VGChartz and freaking and what you call it and Tekken. Where a lot of people got butthurt. A lot of people, you know what I mean, was saying my credibility is gone. People like, hey, you shouldn't be talking about sales. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You know what I mean? People say, oh, they're doing guesstimates. They're doing estimates. There's not estimates. They're talking out their ass and all that stuff for VGChartz, right? A lot of people saying that, but look at this. NPDs, everybody trustworthy NPDs. NPDs does not track Toys R Us. They do estimate Toys R Us and other retailer sales using various algorithms and estimations. You know what I mean? I guess the only estimations that people really trust is NPDs. I guess people don't trust. I guess people don't trust VGChartz estimations. But at the end of the day, they're estimations. You know what I mean? If you guys take it as, you know, the holy grail, or you take it as a grain of salt, that's up to you. That's up to you how you use the numbers. At the end of the day, you can't use VGChartz one way and then be a hypocrite the other way. You know what I mean? If you're gonna say that PlayStation gamers or Xbox gamers don't support games using VGChartz, also use VGChartz for the success or the, you know what I mean, when it's not applied to your platform of choice. Neutral gamers. You know what I mean? Before anybody, you know, before I get up out of here, I was saying early in the stream that neutral gamers seem to have more issues with my opinions than the fan base, than the fanboys. You know what I mean? All these people that claim that they're neutral gamers, they seem to have like, yo, these guys be so butthurt, you know what I mean, by the things that I say. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. Like I would say something on Twitter, and here we go. We have somebody that supposedly this neutral gamer. Supposedly this neutral gamer. You know what I mean? They are so hurt. Hey man, you're a piece of shit. You're a scum. This one dude was like, I'm gonna let you fanboys blah 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 do this Xbox and PlayStation. You guys are like the scum of the gaming community. I go into this guy's Twitter page and here this dude is bashing the shit out of like Far Cry, and he's bashing the shit of other joint. I'm not like looking at this dude like, yo. You do the same thing on a smaller scale. You're just hiding. You're a hiding fanboy. You're undercover fanboy. You know what I mean? You're undercover fanboy. I personally don't believe in a neutral gamer. I'm not saying that there's people that don't have heavy biases like a fanboy, but the term neutral gamer, I don't believe in the term neutral gamer. I made a video like this, like I said, 3 years ago. It's probably one of my first videos I made on YouTube, that I don't believe in the neutral gamer due to the fact that there's always going to be a preference. You know what I mean? Somebody always going to have a preference of things. And that's not a bad thing. Having a preference is not a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a preference of reason why you like a set platform, that's perfectly fine. I think people look at that shit like it's a bad thing now. Like you can't be in the in crowd of these fake people that think they're neutral. I'm not bashing people that's neutral or want to be, but I just don't believe in that term. You're this neutral gamer. Plenty of people have. If you have a preference, if you favor something over something, that's not neutral. That's not neutrality. You know what I mean? If you know what I'm saying, if I like ESPN over NBA TV, nah, that don't make no damn sense. Let's keep it gay. Let's keep it gay. Right? You know what I mean? If I like Sega over Nintendo, I can't be like, hey man, I'm just neutral, man. No, I have a set preference. I have a favoritism towards a certain platform. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just the truth of the matter. Yo, people tell, if I go to people right now and say I don't believe in neutral game, yo, people get offended. They'll get offended. They wouldn't one thing, they wouldn't listen to the reason why I'm saying I don't think there's neutral gamer. They would just take that quote, I don't think there's neutral gamers. They would take that and run with it. You know what I mean? I'm not speaking on fanboys. You might not be a fanboy. You know what I mean? You might not be a fanboy of Xbox. You might not be a fanboy of PlayStation. That doesn't mean you're a neutral gamer. if you favor another platform over, you can favor something and not be a fanboy. There's plenty of, you notice how this is funny. I don't speak on PC, right? I don't speak on PC gaming, but I have to say this. Most of the people that say they're neutral gamers out here on like Twitter and YouTube, they're more PC gamers, right? Right? And listen to the key phrase of that sentence, the key components of that sentence. Most of the people that say they're neutral gamers are mostly PC gamers. You see the contradiction of me saying that? If you look at it, a lot of people that, these PC guys that prefer PC, they say they're neutral gamers. You're not neutral. You prefer PC. Let's say you prefer PC. Say you're not a fanboy. That's that to me. Saying you're not a fanboy is something different. You know what I mean? But I just feel like, most of these guys, some of these guys, you know what I mean, they would have like one platform. They would just have PC, and they'd be like, "Hey, I'm a neutral gamer." How the fuck you're a neutral gamer with one platform? Hey, I just look at things from a non-biased point. No, you don't. You got one platform. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it's biased in a bad way. You know what I mean? But it's biased because you're only playing on one platform. That's like me saying, hey, Jay Barry, Jay Barry is a neutral gamer. Can I say I'm a neutral? This even goes into people that have multiple platforms. Just because you have multiple platforms, that don't mean you're a neutral gamer. You're just a person that just loves games in general. It doesn't matter on what platform, but at the end of the day, you do have a preference. That's like saying me, Jay Barr, Jay Barr is a neutral gamer. If having multiple platforms mean you're a neutral gamer, then I'm a neutral gamer. If I go out and say I'm a neutral gamer, will anybody take me seriously? I have multiple platforms. You know what I'm saying? I game on multiple platforms. Will anybody take me seriously if I say that statement? No. Why? Because the things that I say because of my biasness towards PlayStation. So because of my preference towards PlayStation. They will say, "Oh, you're not a neutral gamer. You're a PlayStation fanboy. You got a PlayStation bias or preference." You know what I mean? But long story short, I'm worried about Dragon Ball Z on the Xbox. I'm not worried about Dragon Ball Z FighterZ overall. I'm just worried about Dragon Ball Z FighterZ on Xbox One. But if you guys disagree, if you guys agree, you know what I always say, let me know in the comment section. Big shout out to everybody that came through out here in the live chat. Just want to let you guys know there will be an interview tomorrow for CCP Games. We're going to be interviewing those guys, talking about Spark, their latest game for PSVR. And yeah, man, we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty and ask some of these hard-hitting questions about this newly PSVR competitive game. They're introducing this term called V-Sports, to consoles. Spark is going to be on the PSVR platform first, I think, before it trickles out to the other platforms. But yeah, this interview is going to be taking place tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I would appreciate if everybody comes through and support, What's Up PlayStation with these interviews, man. Like I said, people come through. It definitely let us know if you guys want to see more content like this. You guys should be saying you want to see more content like this, because with all the drama that's happening on YouTube, everybody keeps saying, "Oh man, take it back to the games. Take it back to the game. Let's talk about the game." Here, we're going to have an interview with CCP Games, the guys that made Eve Valkyrie, Gunjack, Eve Online. They're making a new game called Spark. It's a competitive virtual reality game, a gaming topic, and you guys are not going to show up. Please go on and show up to this interview. Like I said, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, man, we're going to make it fun, man. We're going to have some fun with it. Interview my man Thomas Chang. Seemed like a very cool guy, just contacting him. And yeah, I definitely would like to have more interviews being done. on whatsupplaystation.com. You know what I mean? Something for the PlayStation Nation to look at and be proud of. Like, yo, man, we have a source that we can come to and you know, get our news and get these gaming topics with whatsupplaystation.com. So yeah, man, definitely appreciate you guys coming through. But yeah, like I said, this video right here that I'm doing, this live stream, just all my opinions, people. It's all my opinions, but it's my opinions based on something or based from something. It's not just coming out out the blue. You know what I mean? I'm not just randomly just want to, you know, say these things. You know what I mean? It's coming from a, you know, a well thought out source or well thought out proposition, I guess I would say. Yo, Barry, don't forget Grudge Match 2. Oh yeah, Grudge Match 2 event. That is happening on Saturday. No, on Sunday. Between me and Chuck, we're going to be playing Guilty Gear on Revelator X2. Oh, Revelator 2. And that's going to be taking place at 3 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. Be there. It's going to be an event. You know, me and Chuck, we played a lot of Guilty Gear. And, you know, the last little session that we had, you know, it was definitely an interesting one. You know, where, you know, I just feel like these grudge matches is fun. You know, trash talking is in there, but you know, it's all good fun. You know, Chuck is the king of you know, trash talking. So you know what I mean? I gotta simmer him down a little bit sometimes. But nah, man, yo, that's gonna be an event, man. So yeah, these are gaming centric things that I would love for you guys to come to, because like I said, all the drama that's going on YouTube right now, everybody claim that they want to see these gaming stuff. So here it is. Yo, my bad, people. My brother came through. But yeah, man, yeah, these grudge matches, we're probably gonna try and extend it to the whole, you know, online arcade. You know, people that, you know, from the participants that signed up. If you go on a Discord right now, is my screen still sharing? No, screen's not sharing. Let me go to Discord. If you go to the Discord right now, you can look at a new tab out there, a new text chat, where it shows that there's grudge matches, right? Haven't really officially announced it because still got to go and talk to everybody about it, how it's going to be actually being done. But right here, we have grudge matches. And this is basically like anybody that has, you know, participated tournaments, any of the tournaments for the online arcade, and say you have like a specific like grudge match that you want to redo or you want a salty run back, you know, we're obviously going to communicate you guys and let us know, communicate the person you want to do a match with. You know, we, the online arcade, Chuck, Mr. Official Persona, we're going to contact you guys and see if we can set a match up and basically just have a grudge match. You know what I mean? So that's why this chat is being set up here for the Discord. But it's nothing official yet because there's no real official rules for it yet. But, you know, just having Persona and Mr. Official grudge match, I felt that was like a really cool event. And it's something that, you know, you could probably be done more often. And, you know, we got me and Chuck happening this week. So hopefully from me and Chuck match, seeing how people, you know, engage with that, you know, it could extend to, you know, more than just, you know, us online arcade official members, but the participants as well. You feel me? I think that would be cool. But yo, if you guys want to sign up for the tournaments, here is the thing I'm about to type in right here. TOAchallenge.com. That is TOA.challenge.com. You guys, that is the challenge. That is the online arcade page on Challenge. Once again, see right here, TOAchallenge.com is going to take you right here to online arcade tournaments where you're going to see all the tournaments listed. So if you guys are interested in any of these tournaments, like these tournaments, I think it's closed. Yeah, this is closed. This is going to be archived. These stuff is going to be archived. So if you guys want to participate in any of these tournaments, see Tekken 7 right here, you click on it, it will take you to the official page where you're going to read the rules and the description and all that good stuff. The rules right here, description. You know, you got the Patreon, you got the where it's going to be streamed. I got to put the Discord link in here. Most likely you're going to have a Discord link here, and you just click on that, and everything's going to set. Everything's going to be ready. Here's the Injustice one right here. You know what I'm saying? Right there, TOAchallenge.com. You're going to get all the tournaments that we're doing. All the tournaments what we're doing right here. These are going to be gone because these are dumb, because these are going to be archived. Just letting you know. I know nobody doesn't want to fight me. That ain't true, Goku, man. That ain't true, man. We're going to have some grudge matches, man. We're going to have some grudge matches. Black Adam. Yo, Black Adam is the beast, man. Yo, the funny thing about Black Adam, I didn't even know this guy was like top tier. Like I said, my experience in Injustice games is lacking. So at first I was gonna be using people like you know, Captain Cole and Flash and Joker. And then I was just playing with everybody, you know, doing their little trials and stuff. And I did a Black Adam trial. And I was like, oh, damn, this guy is pretty good. He got some nice little setups. And I can also use him kind of defensively, you know, as a character, you know what I mean? Because I'm not too confident with him. So I'm like, okay, I can use him as like a defensive character and keep people away sometimes. You know what I mean? And if I want to go in, I got some combos that's plus on block, or quote unquote strings. That's plus on block. They're safe. This guy's pretty good. So I'm using him. I'm playing online, and I'm bodying people online. I'm like, yo, I'm liking this dude right here. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna make him my main. Then when I said that I'm making him my main, everybody's like, oh, you're picking top tier. I'm like, I didn't even know, man. I didn't know at all. I didn't know. I just picked the guy. I was like, yo, this guy's pretty cool. You know what I mean? But I need to get back into Injustice. It's been a while since I played Injustice, though, man. But I'm not the biggest fan of like NRS games. I'll admit that. I'm not the biggest fan of their games, but I do think Injustice 2 is a very fun game, and there's a lot of things to do for people that, you know, is looking for a fighting game that don't want to play online and stuff like that. You got a lot to do in Injustice. But yeah, man, I'm gonna end the stream right here, guys. Like I said, interviews tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys want to sign up for any online arcade tournament, like I already told you, TOA.challenge.com, and you'll get the link right there. If you guys get butt hurt by any statements that I'm having, or any comments or anything like that, tough luck. Don't give a shit. But yo, I really love and appreciate everybody to come through to the interview tomorrow. It's going to be a fun event, something different, because this is going to be our first interview with a PlayStation VR, you know, developer. Also, I'm gonna try and make a trailer for the upcoming Street Fighter 5 tournament. So I had everybody's gameplay with their matches for the last tournament. I'm gonna do a nice little cool little highlight trailer, you know, getting people hyped for Final Bout 2 coming up in September. So, you know, give me some time to do that, because there's a lot of things that I'm doing this week and next week. But hopefully, probably in 2 weeks, I'll have that trailer ready for everybody. But yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here. Like I said, tomorrow, guys, interviewing the Spark Devs CCP games. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys can be there. And I'll see you guys tomorrow during the interview, 4 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be all over the Twitter. It's going to be all over the Facebooks. And I'm most likely going to do a video right after this announcing it. So it's your boy Jay Barry. And I'm gone. Doses.